Hello, 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 and welcome to this evening's or afternoon or morning's webinar. Ooh, okay, I've crashed on my screen. I wonder if you guys on the webinar can see me moving or not. Okay, I'm going to be running this on this webinar because this was for the guys on my list. I kind of sent out an invitation to you guys today, and I'm also doing it as a live stream on my page. So if for whatever reason it crashes on one or the other, on one, which would be the the webinar bit, then feel free to come over to Rosemary Nonny Knight page and come and join in there instead, because I'm doing it on both. Okay, it was just easier to invite people from my mailing list onto a webinar. Okay, so that, yeah, if you're not into my page yet, then I'd still get to say hi. Okay, so let's see. If you have, and if you're on the webinar, then there's a chat box right there next to you or somewhere on your phone if you're listening in from your phone. And it is I wonder if you're getting the same kind of stuck feeling that I'm getting. I wonder if I should have done it as a presentation. That might be taking up a bit less bandwidth. I don't know. But if you're on the live stream, of course, you know where to put your comments in. And I want to hear from you. Ooh, it's trying to reconnect. Let's make sure I'm on my 4G connection. I think I am. Not sure. Ooh, it's gone. Yes, I am. So hopefully not sharing the same connection. Sometimes these things get a bit crazy. Anyway, guys, so today we're talking about 100 customers, 56 days. And I'm going to be kind of talking about some stuff that came up for me this morning. I was just going to do it as a live stream, truth be told. But then I really felt like, yeah, I need to get people on the list onto the call as well, to give you guys the opportunity as well to see this simple thing that kind of occurred to me in my journaling time. Because I connect, if you've been in my world for any length of time, you know that I connect with Source every single day. And before I start my work, I ask what you guys need to hear about. And I share that usually in the form of a blog or some of my live streams or whatever it is. And ultimately, the goal here is that everybody gets to live a first-class life, being significant, doing the work that they're actually born to do. Okay, I get to do that. I want everybody to do that. But this is the thing, I do recognize that, yeah, there's a need for strategy. So we will talk some about strategy that you need to put in place. But this is the key. A lot of you actually know the strategy already. A lot of you already know exactly kind of what you need to do, but you're either overwhelmed by everything that you need to do, or you are, yeah, somehow procrastinating or dithering a little bit, so you're not quite doing the work that you're supposed to do the way you would like to do it. Okay, now tell me, guys, on the webinar particularly, can you hear me okay? Because it kind of, I'm watching myself and it keeps kind of crashing. So, so if it gets really bad, maybe I'll stop the screen share and you just kind of listen in like an audio. Maybe that would help, but you tell me. So tell me in the comments. I'm actually looking at the chat box. So if you do put anything in there, I will be able to tell. Okay, in fact, you know what? I will type it in. My phone seems to be doing okay, but I'm not so sure about this. Can you hear me? If anybody can type in there whether they can hear me or not, that would be great. Okay, so maybe you just have this random head kind of bobbing around at you. Anyway, guys, I'm going to try and keep this kind of short. I don't want to be on here for like ever. I'm a little bit tired today. If you listen to my earlier live stream, you'd know that I'm kind of anyway. Who wants to share all that again? You can listen to the earlier one. This is more about you guys, and I don't want to waste lots of time talking about myself here. So first and foremost, can I ask you to pay attention? Okay, you could get something from here that would literally revitalize your business, your ministry, your products, your services, your books, your music, and getting them out into the world. Because this is the thing I know about the people I'm speaking to. You are leaders. You have a call on your life. You feel as though there's something big you need to be doing, but for whatever reason, hello, Elizabeth, welcome. Hello, Elizabeth. For whatever reason, you have not or are not quite living up to your full potential. From the look of things, you look as if everybody looks at you and thinks everything is fine, but you want more, okay? You want more. And maybe you've not allowed yourself to have it yet, or you're in the process of getting it for yourself and you've been working very hard, but you're not quite getting the results you want from your thing or from your vision, the big vision that you have in your head. It's so clear in your head. But when you come to actually translate it into something tangible, it feels fake. That's why for like people like me, yes, I can hear. Excellent, Tracy from London. Excellent. I'm glad. Okay. Because you are someone like me that kind of did the pharmacy thing, but your thing might not be pharmacy, it might be something else, because it seemed like the best thing to do. It seemed more practical, and frankly, your parents made you. But then there was a part of you always inside of you that wanted to do something different, okay? Or you even then went on to do the property thing, another distraction kind of, because again, it seemed a bit more, so yeah, again, it might be something else. It doesn't have to be property. So you might have made the venture into doing your own business from being in a career, but then you still kind of took that kind of sideways path over there because, again, it felt a bit more tangible, a bit more real than the big ministry you have in your head, or the big impact you want to have with your speaking, teaching, healing, or coaching, the writing of books or putting music together. It doesn't feel that tangible, and we were brought up to be tangible, you know. We were brought up to be professional and practical, and so to kind of go over to doing this big vision, this big thing where you're intending to impact lots of people, there's a part of you that thinks maybe you're having a laugh, maybe you're dreaming, maybe it's not gonna come to pass, okay? And so therefore you keep taking these sideways steps, or you don't quite give it all. You think you are, though. That's the thing. You think you are. But then it kind of, for a lot of people, it can become a situation where they try their own business for a little bit, and then they say, oh, well, you know, I tried and it failed. But actually, if I looked at what they were doing, they never really went full out, because there was a part of them that never completely believed that they could make it work, okay? Regardless of how well you are or how good you are at making other things work, when it comes to this thing that is so close to you, it's really hard for you to really focus in and make it happen, because if it doesn't work, that's what's playing in the back of your head. If it doesn't work, it means too much. It means too much. It means something about you. It means somehow you're just not good enough. And so therefore, it's better to have kind of tried and not made it than to have given it your all and not make it, and then find out that maybe you really are not good. And this is it. To start with, I really need you to understand this. Your vision, whatever your vision is, okay, when it comes to being in your own business or whatever, it literally was given to you, not to taunt you, not to make you think, oh, I have this big vision and I can't quite live it out. No, no, no. It was given to you because you have exactly what you need to make it happen, okay? It wasn't given to you to make you feel depressed. It wasn't given to you to make you feel like, oh, yeah, wonderful, I have this big idea, but who knows how to even make it happen. No, it wasn't given to you for that purpose. It wasn't given to you for you to ignore. It was given to you because you are exactly the person who can make it happen. Exactly the person who can make it happen. Does that mean it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy all the time? No. If only. And that's the thing. Sometimes you spiritual people, or should I say religiously people, who are waiting for some kind of miracle sign, a trumpet sound, cherubs flying down from heaven with, you know, a scroll and all of this stuff to tell you that you can now move. And so you're thinking that when that happens, if it ever happens, that somehow you have a special spiritual pass, which means that you don't have to learn how to promote yourself, or you don't have to learn how to do what is necessary to actually get your message out. And I keep telling you, you do still need to learn this stuff. In fact, if we're talking about even Jesus saying that the people of the world are so much wiser sometimes than the people in the kingdom, okay? Now, I'm very much for the fact that this is it, that whatever your religious stance or spirituality, whatever, when it comes down to it, oh, God is love, loves everyone, reigns on everybody. Doesn't really matter. None of that stuff, in my mind, completely matters in the context of what I'm speaking about here right now, okay? But I do know this, that lots of people have these great, big spiritual ideas of things that they want to do to impact people. But somehow they think that just because it's a spiritual thing, they don't have to promote themselves. That somehow it should just kind of work. After all, it's free, maybe even, basically. And so therefore, it should just kind of work without, I don't know, without you having to do anything. And it doesn't work that way, guys. It just doesn't work that way. In fact, it's crazy to think that it ever will, okay? But yeah, I'm not just speaking to you guys that are super spiritual and you want to do something, you know, ministry-like or whatever. I'm also speaking to you guys in business. Again, if you are spiritual, you might think that you have some kind of direct line. That means that you don't get to learn how to actually promote yourself. So you try something once, you think, oh my God, the door must be closed. Therefore, God doesn't want me to go that way. I should go this other way over here or that way over there, and you're just kind of delaying things when really all you needed to do was test and tweak and test and tweak and test and tweak until you found something that worked, basically. But instead, every time something doesn't work, you never give it another go. You think once is enough. Once is never enough. Once is never enough to try anything, okay? Never. And yet people do this over and over again, where it's like, oh, well, you know, I tried once to do something, and then I kept trying to use the same thing that wasn't working like last year, but somehow I'm still trying to use that same strategy this year because, well, somebody told me once upon a time that that is supposed to work, and so therefore if it doesn't work, then nothing else can work, basically. And it's like, no, come on, once is always a bad idea, basically, because this is it. Who is it? There's a woman, it's Byron Katie or something, and she says if people would ask for what they wanted about, or ask 1,000 people for what they wanted, everybody would have what they want. But the thing is that people are not willing to ask that many people for help. You want to just kind of, you want it to be easy, and we all want it to be easy. We all want the magic bullet. We get it. Yeah, absolutely. I want the magic bullet sometimes as well, but I've learned that if I want something, if I do want this because I want a lifestyle, if I do want to live a first-class life of luxury and significance, then guess what? It's all on me to unbury my head from the sand and get on with it. I learned this lesson a few years ago when, after going bankrupt and depressed for 4 years, I was still broke. Burying in the heads in sand does not work. It really doesn't work at all. No matter how much you want it to work, it doesn't work. So you're better off actually learning to do simple strategies that will get you 100 customers, that will do that within 56 days if you pull out the stops and just get into action. And I'll talk a little bit about that to begin with, to end actually. But right now, what I really wanted to kind of mention to you was what came up for me this morning. There's two kinds of people, okay? Or I got this impression, I got this picture of being a kind of near a cliff, okay? Near a cliff, kinda, you kind of have to picture this in your head. I don't have the words even, but but there were two kind of areas here. There was the lighthouse on the top of the cliff, okay? And then beneath the cliff was a cave, a very dark kind of cave. Uh-oh, my phone's crashed. That's not great. Has it crashed forever, or is it gonna come back? I don't know. The phone is crashed. Phone is crashed. Has the computer crashed? I don't think so. Ooh, the phone has definitely crashed and restarted the program, which is just plain annoying. So we're going to be starting that again, part 2, just as I got into the good bit as well. Seriously, I hate it when this happens, when you have to divide a video into 2. It's annoying, man, annoying. And sorry, guys, are listening to me on the webinar. I'll just kind of get this restarted because my phone just crashed. So we'll have part 2. Okay, hello. Are you going to be, okay, you're back. Part 2. It's restarted for whatever reason. Okay, so lighthouse, one part of cliff. Cave, other part of cliff, okay, or beneath cliff, kind of dark, waterfall, all that kind of stuff. Lighthouse at top, cave. I'm sure if you start to picture this, you can start to see where I'm going with this. But this was kind of the impression that came out to me, that there are two kinds of entrepreneurs, there are two kinds of leaders, more to the point, okay? Now, these leaders, there's some leaders who are trying so desperately to hide themselves in this cave. They're trying to just kind of blend in, and most people are in the cave. They're trying to blend in. They're trying to be the same as everybody else. Everybody's kind of huddled together, hanging on for dear life because it's so dark around them. They don't know what to do or what not to do, and they're just kind of following the blind leading the blind, because the one blind person seemed more confident than all the other blind people. And so, most of the blind people decided they were going to go and actually follow this more confident sounding blind person, who still also knows that this person doesn't know where they're going. But anyway, they very confidently lead everybody else, okay? And then there's the leaders, the entrepreneurs that are kind of like the lighthouse, who choose to walk away from the tribe, okay? Walk away from the darkness as such, where there's loads of people all huddling together, where it's kind of safe, even if it's sweaty and smelly and weird. But they walk away from there and decide to go and see what it's like to be a lighthouse, to be someone who actually takes, well, for us guys, you know that you have that. Hello, Stephanie. You've come to part 2. Part 1 crashed, man. Okay. So we know that we have this big vision inside of our hearts or inside of our heads or whatever to impact lots of people, to bring whatever our message is to them. Okay. But whilst we're in the cave, we cannot do that. We cannot do that. Everybody's kind of scared in there. Everybody's kind of in the dark in there. We are in the dark in there, but then it seems safe. Okay. And you could be that blind person leading all the blind, because you can be the kind of confident person in the safe place, but you don't really get anywhere very quickly, because all you're leading are all these people who are not really ready to step out into the light. Okay. And so it's frustrating for you. It's frustrating for them, because they don't really ever move forward. And then you decide to actually become someone of the lighthouse. Okay. You become someone who literally is on top of the cliff. You're no longer hiding along with the tribe, with everybody else in there. You are now you, standing on the cliff. You are standing there. You are confidently out there. Everybody can see you. And yes, it makes you feel a little bit nervous to start with, but you recognize that this is where you need to be if you are going to impact lots of people. And if anything, now you're calling out those people from inside the cliff, because most people, I would say 95% of people on this planet are in that cave. Okay. They are trying desperately to hide, to find some kind of peace and happiness. And some people are quite satisfied with that. But there are the leaders in there who are desperately wanting somebody to show them the real way, not the blind leading the blind kind of way, but the actual somebody out there standing up for what they believe in, actually now calling other people out and becoming that leader that people want to follow, that actually can see more, because you are connected to source. You have tapped into your sexuality. You've owned the fact that your past story is not something that needs to disempower you, but something that can empower you. Okay. And now you're going to put strategy in place to start calling those people out from the cave, because that is finally, you start to see that that is actually the call on your life. That all the time you were trying to be a slightly more confident leader amongst the people in the cave, you could never fully live out your purpose. You could never fully live out the call on your life, the mandate on your life. And that is why you never felt quite that satisfied or happy, as much as you read all the books about mindfulness and, you know, meditation, and you went to church every Sunday and you felt all connected for about 2 seconds, and then you had to go home, back to your cave where there's lots of other people and you're kind of the leader that people look to, but even you just didn't know what you were doing. Okay. And now you make a choice to step away from what is comfortable, to become the leader you see in your mind's eye, that vision you've carried since practically being a child. You now are ready to be that lighthouse. And yes, to start with, it will feel uncomfortable, man, because you are coming out into the light. It's like, oh my God, all eyes are on me. Do I have what it takes to stand so confidently on this cliff, or where everyone can see me and they will see my flaws. They will see that I'm not perfect. Do I have what it takes to actually stand there? It's the kind of questions that you'll be asking yourself, except when it comes to actual everyday life, where you are trying to start your business or even ramp up your business, because now you're kind of fed up of kind of scrabbling around at the bottom for whatever you can get. You find yourself asking these questions inside of you, or they're subconsciously being asked, and you're not really looking at them clearly. So you're not in awareness of the fact that those questions are trying to draw you back into the cave, or they're keeping you there altogether. And so when I talk about the one simple strategy or technique or whatever for starting to figure out how you can get those 100 customers in 56 days, it is literally to make the decision to show up, to shine a light on you, and in fact to let your light shine, because that is the only way you're going to attract 100 people. It does feel a little bit like birthing. Exactly, honey. I've used the birthing example so much of the time. Of course, men, you may not understand that, but for us women who have given birth to children, it literally is like birthing. And I always say this: there's two kinds of pain. There's the pain. Thank you, Stephanie, honey. Thank you for reminding me of that particular example, because it's absolutely the truth. There are two kinds of pain. There's the pain that goes nowhere. And that is when you're in the cave, you're just kind of hiding away. You feel this pain inside of you, but it's chronic. It just keeps going on and on and on, and there's no respite, because you need to step into the second kind of pain. That is when you go on to the lighthouse, like giving birth, where you know that though you will go through pain to give birth to that child, push a child out of places that, frankly, you didn't think you could. And somehow you make it happen. Once you've gone through that pain, you actually have a child. It actually gives birth to something good and amazing and wonderful. So yes, Stephanie, it is absolutely like that. When you choose to step up as the lighthouse, okay? That is when you start to attract the 100 customers, or if it's a ministry, whatever, parishioners, whatever it is that you're wanting for your events or whatever, that is how you start to attract them. That is how you start to move them away from their comfort zone, because they see you, vulnerable though you may be, okay? So you don't have to be some kind of super perfect, have everything together, because that's what the world, I would say, teaches us. When I became a pharmacist, you're supposed to look a certain way. I couldn't have blue hair. I had to wear my suits and, and just kind of be all professional, because that's what the public needed in order for them to trust me. Okay. And so then I had to look a certain way. And then I come into my business, and it took a while to kind of shed all of that and recognize that that is not going to work. That is where you are right now. Absolutely. Absolutely, Stephanie. And now you start to see what you need to do. And it is a decision. I know you've given birth to at least 2 kids. So, so I know you can do it. They say, I always think this about women. I have to say, sorry, men, any men listening. But this is the thing. I just think if you can give birth to a child, really, you can do anything. You can do anything. So why hold back? And if you're a man, well, I don't know. I don't even know what can be compared. You guys are going to have to tell me. So if you're a dude and you're listening in, what is the thing that compares to giving birth to a child? I don't even know, basically. But whatever that thing is, if you've gone through it, then you too. Nothing can stand in your way. You have what it takes. Yes, it will be, you will feel afraid. But that doesn't mean anything. Fear doesn't mean anything. It's just a decision that, okay, yes, I feel afraid, but I'm going to move anyway. Okay, I feel afraid, but going to move anyway. You get that choice. And that, when I say simple technique here, the quicker you can make the decision to show up as the real leader you're born to hear. Can still see you. I'm glad you can. Looking at the comments in Webinar Jam here. We can still hear. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Keep going. I'll keep going. But the moment you can make that decision to really, truly show up as the leader you are born to be, the quicker you will get to creating lots of wealth, to impacting lots of people and all of that stuff. And sometimes ripping off the Band-Aid, as my coach used to tell me over and over again, and I didn't always get it until I got it, basically, but I'm sure there's even still areas where I need to rip off the Band-Aid. But the quicker you can be that vulnerable yet powerful, charismatic leader, the quicker your people will come and find you. Because some people are trying to do this whole business thing robotically. And so you might hear me talking about the Business Hero Bootcamp, where I'm trying as much as possible to give you, this is what you just need to do every single day. So just follow what I'm saying, so you don't have to overthink and second guess and all that kind of stuff. So you might take that to mean that you need to be robotic. And yeah, I do say to people in my, especially the DM or my clients, that sometimes you got to be like a robot and still do the work. But your energy must be in there. Your light needs to be shining out. What I am trying to help you avoid is spending all your energy trying to figure out what to do first. That is where a lot of people spend most of their time, trying to figure out, oh, what should I do today? There's so many things I could do. What should I do? Oh, that doesn't seem good enough. Oh, I'm not really sure. Oh, no. And so next thing they know, like their whole work time is gone in just thinking about what they could potentially do. And I have a daughter decided to come and show me her apple. Okay. Oh, and another one giving me a squish. Oh, is it bedtime? Loving you guys. I'll see you guys in a minute. Yeah. I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, so lost my train of thought, man. Well, this is it. What was I saying? Yes, you might think that, yeah, what I'm trying to do, yes, is that you do not spend all of your energy thinking and overthinking and all of that stuff. Yes, okay. Close the door behind you, my honey. I don't want you to spend all of that time, all of that energy that could be used to just kind of really put your light into the work that you do every day. That's what I want you to use your energy for. I don't want you to use your energy for figuring out what is the thing that I need to do today. That just needs to be a done deal, question gone. Don't need to think about it. I give you a step-by-step thing every day. I tell you exactly what you need to do. You don't, and like a robot, this is where the robot comes in, where it's like, yeah, your brain is going to want to tell you to think and overthink and overthink and overthink. And, oh, can I do it? Can I not do it? Yes, you can do it. If any human being on the planet can do it, hello, honey, then you can do it, okay? There's no reason why you can't do it. Yes, it might be harder for you if you've never done it before, but if you just remove the overthinking and second guessing and just, oh, this is what I need to do today, then this is what I will do today. I'm very cool. Thank you, Deep Like C. Deep Like C. That's an interesting name. Anyway, yes. So that's what I'm trying to do with the Business Hero Bootcamp, okay? Because too many leaders are so caught up in the, oh, I'm not sure which of the many million strategies I learned that I need to implement today. And it's like, yeah, you just need to do one or a few things, a few simple actions on a daily basis, and then we're building out the rest of it little by little by little. And that is what the Business Hero Bootcamp is going to be about. It is literally going to be me, and I mean, I did this last year anyway, but this year I'm even clearer about how it's all going to play out, how it's all going to pan out and all of that kind of stuff, because I want to make sure that from day one, which is tomorrow, that there is clear, this is all you need to do. This is all you need to do. This is all you need to do. Monday to Friday, you can expect in the membership site to have activity that you just need to get on with, okay? And that I want to keep it that simple for you. So you wake up in the morning, you look at what you need to do, you start doing it. Then there's none of the, oh, what should I do now? What should I not do? No, no, no. Listen, there are people waiting for you to wake up and be the lighthouse, okay? There are people waiting for you that will only hear you, okay? Because there are certain things that you are called to do that nobody else can do exactly the same way that you will do it. Whether it's a product you're selling, okay? There's the way you will talk about that product that somebody who needs it will hear only you. Except maybe you're still hiding in the cave, man. You're still hiding in the cave, trying to be bland, trying to sound like everybody else, and second guessing every single thing. And Deep Like, I hate that question, not gonna answer it. So, so you become, exactly, no confusion, Stephanie. I just want to remove confusion. And then you'll be coming to join me in the Deliberate Millionaire anyway. So if there is even an inkling of confusion, you can just type it out and I will help you sort it out so you can keep moving forward, okay? Not because you can't. The truth of the matter is that most people know how to build a business. Most people, if you stop to think about it and you somehow manage to shut off the fear around it, you would know what to do, okay? You would know what to do. Sometimes, you know, learning all the marketing strategy just complicates life, okay? It does. But then at the same time, it can also automate life once you get past the second guessing and doubting yourself and all of that stuff, and you give it your energy instead of giving your fears your energy. That is the problem, that a lot of you are giving your fears too much energy, and that is why you are not quite getting the results that you want. Even though you're so capable in every other area of your life. It's like, as a pharmacist, I was pretty okay. You know, I was pretty good at what I did because it didn't matter to me that much. So you know what? I could study a few books. There was no emotion attached to it. There was just, read my books, turn up, answer the questions, be confident. That was it. But then it came to the work that I was called to do. And suddenly it's like, oh, do I really have anything to say? Do I, oh my gosh. But the thing is, I'm this person, I'm this confident person. Everybody sees me as this confident person, so they don't realize that behind the surface is all this nonsense going on. And for a while, that's why some of you have never heard about me for a while. Because for at least 2 years there, I was kind of being in the cave, trying to be a regular business coach, you know. Business coach. In fact, I still remember one of my coaches saying, I'm not even sure why you call yourself that. I was like, you know, well, people want a business coach, don't they? And I was also fearful about showing up as the powerful person I am. Now I just kind of sing on a live stream and pull out my guitar and do whatever I feel like, talk about spirit, talk about sex, don't care anymore. Because this is the truth. For that 2-year period or whatever where I was being a business coach, there were probably people walking past me who just thought I was just one of the people in a cave, okay? People that I could have been helping, people that I could have been supporting. They were walking past me thinking you're just one of the norms, you're just one of those people in the cave, you have nothing new to say, so I'm just kind of looking over you. And that is what will happen in your business if you do not show up as the lighthouse you are created to be, okay? You need to be the lighthouse as quickly as possible, okay? Now, this is the thing. So that part, I want you to be released into creating that part of your business. I can't control that for you. You have to make the decision right now. As I'm telling you this one simple strategy, and guys, if you would get this in mind, where you start in your head to be the lighthouse, to own, as I keep saying to my Deliberate Millionaires, to own your celebrity self, to own your Donald Trump craziness, okay? And I know some people have very strong ideas about Donald Trump, but that is the point. That is the point. It is the fact that everybody has these strong ideas about him, why you either like him or hate him, or, well, if you're me, you don't really have an opinion, basically, except you recognize everybody else is like, he's horrible, he's amazing. And why? Because he has an opinion. He speaks his mind boldly. He is a lighthouse. Whether you like what he's shining or not, he is a lighthouse. So where is your Donald Trump crazy? Huh? Where is yours? Are you showing up as the leader you are born to be? Are you? Or are you still hiding in the cave, in the nice, comfy cave, which will get you nowhere? You will get to the end and be wondering, why did I not just have enough courage to stand up and own the fact that actually I'm called to so much more than this? Huh? Come on now. Are you hearing me? If you get this, business growth will become the easiest thing ever. 100 customers, 56 days, 100 customers, 2 days even. If you really get what I'm saying to you here and you stop trying so hard to blend in. You are not made to blend in. You are supposed to be the lighthouse on top of the cliff that everybody can see. Yes, your flaws will show up. So what? Because then people will see you being leader despite your flaws, okay? Despite your flaws, people will see you being leader as well. See, you show them how to overcome even a human being the same as them, okay? Because you are a human being the same as them, okay? So just be a leader, human being. Be the leader you are born to be, the leader that you're being in other less important arenas in your life. Be that person in your business, in your ministry, as you sell those books, as you write those books, as you put your music together, as you put it out in the world. Be that leader. Okay, I need to not move too much. I'm still healing myself. I can feel my body tensing up. But so this is it, guys. That is the one. If you will get that and start to own your celebrity self, start to own your Donald Trump craziness and start to speak it, almost any strategy will work for you. Literally. That's why I want to take away the need for you to overthink what to do, what not to do. I want to just tell you, just do this, and then you just add your Donald Trump craziness to it, and whoa, things start to happen for you. Things start to happen a lot faster than you thought, which could also be a reason that you fear. I did a video about that, fear of success. You can listen to that another time. But this is it for right now. You need to be that lighthouse. Okay, that is the word for you guys today. If you are serious about growing your business, about 100 customers, 56 days, that is it. That is the most important thing for you to take on board right now. And this is how you can because this is it. The Business Hero Bootcamp is absolutely starting tomorrow again. I'm refreshing it. And tomorrow, the key thing here to also remember, it's not key actually, is this. The prices for everything that I do is going up tomorrow, okay? Because the results I get with clients are the results I get with clients, and they're awesome. So at this point, it's like, you know what? It's time for things to change. I want only serious entrepreneurs, serious leaders to actually come into the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club. So everything is going up tomorrow. So tonight, this last few hours are the last opportunity you have. It's about what, 3:41, coming up to 4 o'clock in the Eastern time. So you have about 8 hours to make a decision. Okay, maybe you've been kind of listening to me over and over again, and you'll be thinking, yeah, one day I'll join the DM club. And if you want to lock in the $47 price, today is this next 8 hours is the last opportunity you have to do that. Okay, after that the prices go up to $97 a month. Okay, literally they just go up because I want serious people in there. And frankly, the value you get from being as a part of our Deliberate Millionaire Club, it's worth even more than that. But you know what? Whatever. I'll leave it at that for a while until it feels wrong again. But for right now, you want to jump on in the next 8 hours before everything changes, okay? We're going to be going through 6 modules together for this 8-week program. It used to be a 7-week program, but then I'd be delivering something to you Monday to Sunday every single day. But then I thought, you know what? Not everybody's like me yet. So maybe you don't want to be doing something every single day, okay? Maybe you just need, because especially since I've taken years to learn what I've learned, okay? I've paid out a lot of money to learn what I've learned, and even in the last year, over 60,000, okay, has been spent on my education. So I'm wanting to kind of make sure that the Business Hero Bootcamp is up to date for 2016. So I'm going over everything. Some things will remain the same, other things will completely change. Like even the order in which I'm doing things is going to change. It's going to be 6 modules instead of 7. It's going to be over a 8-week period instead of a 7-week, 7-day period. So it's 8 weeks, 5 days a week. So it's still only 40 days. So it's even less days than it used to be. But I'm going to make sure that every single day, I'm going to make it as simple as possible to not have to overthink or worry about what you're doing or not. And then I'm going to provide you with an environment, the Deliberate Millionaire Fast Track Club, where you can ask any questions, because I am in there every day. I am committed to my Deliberate Millionaires, okay, to make sure that they win. Make sure that they win, okay? So any questions or whatever you have, I am there every single day answering questions, doing live streams, everything for my people, okay? Absolutely for my people. And I want you to be part of that. Okay, if you are a leader who is called to impact a lot of people and you've kind of been delaying and you know you're because of this, that, and the other, just like I used to do, living this passive kind of life, it's time. Or maybe you've already started doing something, but you're ready to take it to the next level. You kind of been trying and you're kind of getting your feet wet, but you're not really getting where you want to go. We're going to be going through 6 modules together over this 8-week period. Monday to Friday, you'll have something from me telling you exactly what you need to do, okay? As well as the fact that, of course, you get the support so you can even make it more personalized for you by asking questions about where you're at, okay? And then we'll be going through the first module, which is the distinctiveness of you. The second module, which is social media and using social media. And of course, the platforms have changed. So I'll be looking at that and changing some of that to make sure it represents the platforms that seem to be working really well right now, and how you can use that to start making you money with or without a website, frankly. How can you use social media to make you some money? I will show you how to do that, or even to build an audience. If your ministry and all of that is your thing, then you want to know how to use social media, okay? The next module is that we'll be looking at capturing their attention. We'll be looking at things that you can do to actually get their attention and get them onto your mailing list and all of that stuff, because as much as we love social media, we don't own the platform. There are rules sometimes when it comes to advertising and things like that, that frankly, if it was your own list, then you don't have no rules. You get to make the rules, okay? So you want to capture them away from social media and onto your mailing list as well. But to start with, we want to get them on social media, okay, man? So the module 4 is that we're setting up a funnel. Okay, we're going to be setting up a sales funnel so that, yeah, you automate the whole thing. We'll spend a lot more time on it. We did a bit of this in the 10-day launch bootcamp for those that took part in that. But this will go deeper, of course, because I have more than 10 days with you. So this, we will really just kind of automate everything. So you're generating customers as you sleep. As long as you don't go hiding in the back office somewhere, honey, this will work for you, okay? And then I'll show you exactly what you need to do and change anything that needs to be changed from 2015. Then in module 5 is about getting people to look at your offers. Now that you've got this whole funnel and everything in place, you have your social media working, you have the way to capture them onto your emailing list, then I'm going to be talking to you about how you can now get lots of traffic, is what they call it in the IM world, but I call them people or leads, okay? But I prefer people. I prefer your perfect people. We want your perfect people taking a look at your offers, and I'll tell you like different things, the different ways to advertise, how to create advertising that actually sells, why you shouldn't be so afraid of advertising, okay? Because sometimes people get worried about, oh my God, is my money gonna go? I'm gonna give you strategies that makes it go further, make your money go further. So again, that'll be module 5. Module 6 is about, yeah, using your words, whether it's doing speeches or how to put that kind of thing together, how to put your emails together, all of that kind of stuff, your blogs, all of that. We're going to go deep into figuring out how to create content, because content is, whether you like it or not, king, queen, whatever. For your business, whether it's online or offline, content is king or queen. For people to see you as the leader that can help them, you need to be creating content. And that can look like different, it can look different for different people, but you need to be creating content. And we're going to be talking about how you can put together talks, how you can, whether it's for online stuff or offline stuff, how you can put together all kinds of different things, ultimately, to make sure the newsletters, emails, whatever, even guest blogs, all of that kind of stuff, so that you can start to generate even more of an audience who are warm to you because they've read your words. And then in addition to all of those modules, 6 modules we're going over together over 40 days, which is Monday to Friday for 8 weeks. We will also bonus, in case you're still unsure as to what you're supposed to be doing, I'll be telling you about the different kind of business models that I consider to be fairly freedom generating. So I'll tell you, and even about, this time I'm going to be including how you can build a ministry as well. Okay, so I'll be looking at things like network marketing, and looking at things like affiliate marketing, looking at things like, what else did I look at? I can't even remember, but different kinds of models that you can use to get your message out, okay, business models. So that's a bonus to you, is that you can either add it to what you're currently doing, or you can use what I've said or what I do in this bonus. And it's when I say it's a bonus module, there were at least 5 or 6 different business models that you can use. If you're not sure what you're doing yet, then that will talk you through what each business model, how each of them work, okay? Whether it's being a coach, whether it's being an information marketer, all of that stuff, I will show you and talk you through this stuff, okay? That's one of the bonuses. Second bonus, of course, I've already kind of mentioned this, is that you're getting, because you might buy this as a standalone program, okay? You might decide you only want Business Hero Bootcamp. You don't want to search for the Delaware Millionaire Fast Track Club, which that would be silly of you. But in case you are that person, actually, whilst I'm talking about all of this, I should probably put this on the screen for you guys so that you guys on the webinar can go and join in even as I'm speaking. Okay. Oh no, I didn't change that. That's not accurate. I didn't change that. Why didn't I change that? That's crazy. I'm going to remove that. I'll tell you where to go though. Okay. But this is it. So bonus is, if you decide that you only want it as a one-off thing, one, you'll pay a bit more, which is kind of crazy. So I think you should just join the Delaware Millionaire Fast Track Club. But you will get 8 weeks with me in the Delaware Millionaire Fast Track Club, not just with me, but also with other leaders we're all willing to help you to get your stuff off the ground. As I've already said, I'm in there every day doing live streams, answers, all of that stuff. 10% of your investment these days is going to the Microloan Foundation, which I'm very proud about. I found that yesterday. It's just pretty amazing. So everything for August, 10% of everything I get in August for the Delaware Millionaire Fast Track Club is going to support African women in getting their businesses off the ground. And I'm very, 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 very pleased with that, because as a club, I want us together to start impacting lots more people. But I also want, of course, individual people to impact their own people as well. But imagine what we can do as a club together. Imagine what we can do as a club together. If I just start with this 10%, imagine how we can start to change other people's lives together. Together we can do all kinds of incredible stuff. And so that is the big intention for Fast Track Club as well, that we will start to impact people as a club, as well as you individual members will be doing the work in your businesses and impacting more people. And yeah, change the world, man. We could change the world. And another bonus that you're getting as part of love, I love it too, honey. Another bonus that you're getting as part of this, of joining the Business Hero Bootcamp, which is at rosemaryknight.com/Business Hero Bootcamp, is that you are also going to have in the first week, and so there's only a limited number of this. On the first week, you will get one-on-one, more impact, more income consult with me in the very first week of the program. So we can personalize it for you, so that I can tell you exactly what you need to be doing in your business, okay? So in the first week, if you join very quickly, because yeah, I can only do so many, okay? I will send you out my diary. As soon as you join, you will get a one-on-one consultation with me, okay? Wherever you are in the world, we will make it happen, okay? So that you will leave, or you will start the Business Hero Bootcamp knowing what you need to be doing for your specific thing, okay? So there's no reason to think, oh, maybe that's not going to work for my business or whatever. No, we will work it out. You will tell me what you're up to, where you want to be, and I will help you put together a strategy that is personal to you. Okay, and that's a bonus for anybody that joins the Business Hero Bootcamp in the next 8 hours. And then the final bonus you're getting is that you're going to get 2 live group calls. And if you ask my DMs, they know that these calls are incredibly transformational. Incredibly transformational, okay? To have those live group calls where you get to ask any questions. So once a month for the 8 weeks that you're with me, we will have those group calls together, okay? So those are your bonuses, which I think is just pretty dang incredible. Basically, that's for joining the Business Hero Bootcamp in the next 8 hours. So this is it, leader. If you have a mandate or a calling or whatever you wish to call it on your life to impact a whole lot of people, to make a whole lot of money, and if you're uncomfortable with it, that's another reason why you need to come and join me in the Delabrook Millionaire, okay? And if you're fed up of being stuck in overwhelm and kind of spinning your wheels and not getting where you want to go as fast as you would like to, okay? And if you want to actually now start changing lives and creating a whole lot of wealth, doing exactly what you are born to do, then you need to work with me for the next 8 weeks to take all of those grand ideas out of your head and put legs on it. Make it a reality. Get those 100 customers or 100 people who love you in the next 56 days, 8 weeks, okay? Raise your visibility so people start to talk about you. People start to invite their friends to come and find out about you because you speak to their heart, because you are now the lighthouse rather than somebody else. So another one of the millions in the cave, all hidden and trying to be a leader amongst, I don't even know. We just even stand away from that and start calling them out to us on the cliff. Everybody can see us. We are not afraid because 1, we are connected to source. And 2, we have our DM leaders around us. So we're no longer listening to the norms around us telling us, why you want all that extra stuff? Why are you working so hard? Why you don't even pay me no attention anymore? All that kind of crazy stuff that sometimes when you're trying to step up, the people around you, as much as they love you, they're not helpful at times. At times it's not helpful. So you will have the support of us in the club to help you. As long as you are willing to show up, honey, then we will help you to stay on the narrow path and get the result that you want. Now, how do you jump on board? You go right now to rosemarynonniknight.com/Business Hero Bootcamp. You go there right now. You join in. You don't procrastinate any longer. You've probably done that long enough. You've been in my world for any length of time. You know, you've been kind of thinking, oh, should I join? Should I not join? No. Be done with that. It is time for you to actually start living life the way you were born to live. It's to start building business, start building ministry, start writing them books and getting them out into the world, all that music, and actually start to impact people. So that when you get to the end, you can look back and know that you lived the life you were born to live. Okay, you made the money that you were made to make, and it was easier than you thought because you started to show up as your celebrity self with your Donald Trump craziness. Okay, and if you don't know what Donald Trump craziness means, you need to go and listen to it at the beginning again. But it is time. That is the word I have for you guys today, and I really do. What's the word? I encourage you to go to rosemarynonniknight.com/Business Hero Bootcamp. And go join in now. You have 8 hours and 5 minutes before the prices completely change. You can lock in your membership of the Delabrook Millionaire Fast Track Club by joining the bootcamp. Okay, you can lock in the today's rates before it all changes tomorrow. And yeah, for the duration of your membership, the price will never change for you. Okay, so today that's your opportunity. Although if you're only making the decision based on money, I'm not even sure. But it's a good incentive, but I don't want it to be the only reason. I want the reason to be that you're ready for change. I want the reason to be that you're ready to start changing lives and as a result of changing lives, creating wealth for you and for your family. That's what I want the reason to be, okay? That you just know that there is a call in your life and you've been kind of delaying doing whatever it is that you really want to do. And it's time to actually start building that empire that you've been seeing in your mind's eye. It's time. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy, but I am telling you that if you have the vision for it, it's because you are exactly the person to make it work. So it is time. It is time. I'm loving you, Stephanie. Any comments for me? And let me just check in the webinar here before I bring this to a close. But this is it, guys. Go right now. rosemary99.com/business hero bootcamp. I will be sending you emails about it if you're on my list. I was going to give you a button, but yeah, I didn't plan that so well, basically. But I will actually redirect you all to there from the webinar. But then everybody else, you're going to have to go and take yourselves over to rosemary99.com/business hero bootcamp. Go over there right now. Okay, it's time to fight for and to deliberately design the life you were born to live, to start claiming those 100 customers over the next 56 days, okay? You do all of that because you want to, okay? Because you want to. And thank you, Smiley. Thank you very much, Smiley, as well. Lovely to hear from you just before I finish. Excellent. Because you want to, get to it. Fantastic webinar. Thank you so much, Tracy in London. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Looking forward to working with some of y'all. Looking forward to working with some of y'all. Somebody's just telling me they're interested in joining the event, but the event is just ended. So we should come a little bit earlier. Anyway, guys, loving you all. Share, share, share. You can send the replay link to your friends. Anybody that needs to listen to it in the next 8 hours, this is their opportunity. So give them the opportunity, guys. Loving you all. And I'm out. Gonna have a rest, man. Looking forward to working with some of y'all for the next 8 weeks. Gonna get to know you well. Bye.